Kong Si Fatchay, magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Tuloy ang balitaan at balitaktakan this Lunar New Year. Ako po, si Denise Tan.
At ako naman po si Lourdes Vera, celebrating a new year towards the end of 2025's first month. May ibig sabihin kaya? Wala naman. Parang every year, ganun naman yata nangyayari. Well, huwag na pag-isipan, just sit tight and have some afternoon delight.
Okay, it is Wednesday, January 29, Lunar New Year all over the world. Kaya syempre makikisabay tayo with our delights of the day. Ang ating mga sweet treats from NB Team. Thank you so much. Maraming salamat po. Oh, iba-iba yan.
Narinig mo yung team song na yung bitin?
Kalimutan ko na eh.
Pag kinanta ko ngayon, talaga hindi niya iiwanan yung tenga mo.
Isip ko, oo.
Basta ang lyrics dito sa Eng Bitin, hindi ka mabibitin. Tapos paulit-ulit lang.
Kailangan ko madinig ulit. Pero pag ako'y nasan doon sa Binondo, ako'y napapadaan doon sa malaking store nila. Kung nasa si Ivan kahapon.
Oo.
Usually,
Kamusta na kaya si Kuya?
Mamaya makikibalita
Si Manong
tayo.
pala. Manong ba yung
Manong,
Kuya? Yung pinadaan
kung
niya?
nakadaan na.
Oo.
Naway nakadaan si Kuya ng matiwasay.
May bati ka kanina, Kong Hipachoy, di ba? Meron daw mas tungkol sa ano yan, di ba? Sa pera.
Sa pera, yes.
Parang-
Prosperous and
Oo.
wealthy.
Meron daw less, less crass na greeting is parang Xiao Kai Xiao Ko Chang Kai. Parang may you smile sa Cantonese. Parang mas okay sa akin yung mas marami kang dahilan para ngumiti.
Pwede. Pwede
Unless
naman.
ang sole reason mo lang ng kaligayahan sa buhay ay pera.
Okay.
Yes.
Sige. Depende po sa inyo kung anong i-wish nyo sa ibang tao. Pero yan ang nakagawian na bate.
At mahalaga talaga yung bumabati ka. Parang energy na tinatry mo siyang ipakalat. So isang pagbati sa inyo. Paano sila babatiin, Tita D?
Ng New Year? O pwede nga yun, pag Mandarin pwedeng Kong Si Fatchay. Oo. Yung Kong Hei Fatchoy kasi nasanay tayo.
Cantonese.
Cantonese. Tama nga ba? Oo. Kung Hei Fatchay, I think is the Hokkien.
Yeah.
Oo, ayan, nalito na ako. Pero ito po, yung ating mga ang ating mga delights of the day. This is chorizo tikoy, which I'm very curious about. At gusto ko yung matikman yan.
Na-intriga rin ako kasi may isa ring bagong flavor ang hopya nila, no? Na sisig hopya.
Correct!
Parang nagbe-make sense yun at intriguing ngayon kung foodie ka. Intriguing ngayon ano yung mga possible na tambalan ng the usual pastries na usually matamis na may savory. So ito chorizo. Parang feeling ko bagay siya.
Feeling ko rin, tas init mo ng konti. Ito gusto ko i-try. Chocolate mochi.
Ako na magbubukas para sa'yo.
Ay, meron pa tayo dito. Ano ba to? Hopia durian. Medyo kinakabahan ako.
Durian, pinag-usapan lang natin kapag durian, di ba?
Although ako naman hindi ako I try durian when I can. I eat durian when I can. Kasi superfood yun eh. Etong
Alam mo
pagkain.
ako paano ko unang na-appreciate ang durian?
Paano ka ba kunin ito? Bakit?
Sa
Paano?
ice cream.
Sa ice cream?
Normally, hindi ako mahilig sa durian, pero pumunta ako Davao back in the mid-90s noon. Sa durian lang may binibenta ng Magnolia, ang flavor ay durian. And halos hindi siya umabot ng Maynila. Nung na-try ko, my God, sabi ko, sarap-sarap pala ng durian. So, ang idea pala ay maraming na-off sa durian kasi. In the same way na maraming ma-off sa bagoong, ang idea kasi contained amounts lamang, no? Controlled amounts. In the same, hindi tayo kumakain ng bagoong ng isang buong kutsara, in the same way, ganun din dapat sa durian. Ano lang, malakas
Pero
yung
you eat
flavor
the
niya.
fruit.
Yun nga yun. Yung fruit niya, parang
Ano siya? Parang naturally made yung ice cream.
alalay lang kumbaga. Kasi doon sa ice cream, siguro dahil sa milk, etc. Pero pag digahin mo, yun talaga.
Ako kasi yung first experience ko sa durian, the fruit itself.
Yes, yes. Ako rin, fruit, yung first ko, hindi ko nagustuhan. So it took me a tasting of the ice cream para, yun pala dapat lang siya.
Pakonti-konti lang.
Konting-konti.
Ako naman ako, my problem with durian is not necessarily the odor, but the consistency minsan. Lalo na yung pag yung bagong kuha ka dun sa fruit mismo, bagong
Parang
Yeah.
anong consistency niya? Ano naalala mo?
It's too slimy na parang malambot.
Yeah,
Ganon.
slimy.
Totoo naman ah.
Marami namang slimy na masarap.
Sige.
Oo. Pero ito, nagpapansit ang Tita Denise natin. Thank you, Tita D.
Of course, for longevity.
At maya-maya may mga kausap tayo. Mhm. Ang Feng Shui Queen na tinagurian na na-interview ko na sa dati.
Oo.
Long time no interview o no see kay Miss Marites Allen.
Yes, excited na ako. Madami tayong itatanong sa kanya. Pero
What's
mamaya,
in store for us
Yes.
is Year of the Wood Snake. Tama, Wood Snake.
nako,
Tama.
lalo ka na. Dapat madami kang ano.
Totoo kaya yun?
Tanungin sa kanya kung ano yung
Oo.
mga pangontra.
Baka
if
naman
ever.
sa system na ginagamit ng iba.
Ay, ayan ang alamin natin.
Baka naman ang mga rabbit ang...
Swerte.
Mhm.
Sige.
Ikaw, ano ka ba?
Dragon ako eh.
Dragon.
Oo. Bihira yung may mga taon na talagang sinasabing medyo bad luck kami.
Daya nyo, no? Sa bagay,
Di ba?
sa lahat ng hayop na matatapat si dragon talaga or swerte yung mga tiger. Rabbit, ang cute, di ba?
Parang lahat ng iba-ibang ano doon, animals doon, pwede kang...
Oo, parang lahat pwede mo ipatato, eh, no? Dragon, di ba? Ang pinakamagandang itato yan. Tiger, magandang tattoo din. Pero
rabbit, baka naman,
si Bugs Bunny.
pwede yung cute lang, yung maliit lang.
Hindi, kung gusto
Macho?
mo magbugbog kayo, di ba? Walang masisindak sa rabbit. Unless yung rabbit na ginagamit mo sa pana, di ba? O sa mga taga-Tondo dyan, hello sa inyo. Ayan.
Okay, sige, ngayon naman po ay silipin na natin ang mga ganap kagabi sa pagsalubong ng Lunar New Year sa Maynila. Tumambay dyan sa Binondo si Mobile Journal, Evan Tarinque buong araw at narito ang kanyang report.
Ramdam na ramdam ang masigang diwa ng Chinese New Year. At isa sa pinakamasiglang lugar ay ang pinakamatandang Chinatown sa mundo, ang Binondo. A day before Chinese New Year, crowds already gathered in Binondo, the world's oldest Chinatown yesterday. The streets of Ongpin came alive with vibrant dragon and lion dance performances, drawing cheers from spectators. Adding a unique charm were children showcasing their creativity with DIY lion dance costumes, capturing the attention of many. Visitors also flocked the shops selling lucky charms, a tradition passed down through generations.
Dito po kami napalaki ng nanay ko po. Namana po namin yung kahiligan ng nanay ko sa amin po.
Lucky charm bracelets are a hit among shoppers, priced at an affordable 50 pesos. Other popular items include Lucky Gabi, Luya, and Palay, starting at just 35 pesos. For some, the trip to Binondo is about experiencing Chinese New Year celebration firsthand.
Dito kasi iba yung pag-celebrate ng Chinese New Year. Talagang parang bongga na parang New Year talaga katulad ng sa Pinoy.
The celebration of the Year of the Wood Snake continues with a golden parade featuring traditional lion dances, floats, and other cultural performances, starting at the old post office. Authorities, however, are reminding everyone to stay vigilant as pickpocketing incidents often increase during these crowded events. Sa energy at sigla, napuno ang mga kalsada ng Binondo. Malinaw na ang Chinese New Year, higit pa sa isang selebrasyon. Ito ay isang tradisyon na nag-uugnay ng mga henerasyon at kultura. Mobile Journal, Ivan Tarinque po, hatid ang mukha ng balita.
Nakatawid kaya si Evan doon sa Jones Bridge?
Oo
Or
nga eh.
Para doon sa Pasig River.
Daming
Esplanade?
nag-aabang doon, doon sa Esplanada.
Ako, mas inabangan ko kung si Kuya, ano nangyari, pinadaan niya ng Kuya. Sige Kuya, daan ka lang.
Eh, pag sa susunod na makausap natin si Ivan, yan ang una nating itatanong.
Oo. Punta kaya tayo ngayon doon.
Sa Binondo?
Binondo.
Why not?
Guluhin natin si Jeric Chua.
Okay, sige, bago natin guluhin ang kung sino pa man, ito po ang mga storya natin on social media. Mula sa News 5, tinaguri ang Superman patay matapos makipagkarera sa Marilake Highway. So, Marilake, as we know, yung pangalan na yon, first syllables of Marcos Highway, Rizal, Laguna, and Quezon. And it has been known as a performance showroom. Kung saan
Winding roads kasi siya. Tita
Yes,
Denise, ano?
oo. Actually, madaming dumadaan dyan kasi sabi nga nila, ang ganda rin daw nung views. Oo,
Oo.
kaya sikat yan sa mga riders. Pero yung nangyari kasi dito, parang merong mga mga exhibitions,
May mga
performances.
nangangarera talaga.
Yes, may mga
Oo.
nangangarera. So the riders and audience of racing in Marilake they're feeding off each other. Dahil syempre, meron mga gustong makapanood at meron din gustong magpakitang gilas. But in the aftermath of the latest accident, PNP has deployed more personnel along the whole 115-kilometer stretch of Marilake Highway to prevent the similar incident. There's a portion of Marilake Highway called the Devil's Curve at dyan madalas ang exhibition ng mga riders.
Pag may isang lugar na may devil na yung tawag
Yun
dyan,
na
medyo
nga eh.
mag-ingat kayo.
Oo.
Kasi pababa na at pakurbada pa. Pwede ba natin pakita yung video?
Medyo ano kasi yung video, medyo mabigat yung video. But we are showing pictures and screenshots right before the accident. Yung po nakikita nyo dalawang rider, yung nasa kaliwa, I think yung nangunguna, yung nasa likod yung nakita natin, nag-Superman siya, yung nakadilaw.
Oo. Okay,
Superman.
bakit nga Superman ang title?
Yun kasi yung parang nakahawa ka sa bike mo, tapos yung paa mo will go behind
wala sa mga
you.
pedals.
Wala sa pedal.
Kundi
oo.
parang
Parang nakadapa.
nakadiretso ka, nakadapa ka,
Oo.
pero parang may sensation ka na parang lumilipad ka,
That's
gano'n.
right. Kaso nawalan siya ng control.
Medyo mahirap pumreno kasi pababa na, pa-curve pa, so yung rider, dumire-diretso siya do. Buti may barrier. Kung walang barrier yun at may bangin do sa likod, delikado. Pero yun nga, ang daming tuwing weekends, marami pong nagjo-joyride po dyan. No? Maganda naman kasi talaga. At sa lahat ng mga pumupunta ng south, papunta mga Tagaytay, etc. silang, for the view and for the curbs,
Yeah.
ito, magandang option nga ito. Pero yun nga lang, maraming nagmumotor dyan.
Ay nako, ingat-ingat lang po, no? Because it's also not just always about how you ride, but the people around you.
Correct.
Kasi dito, unfortunately, kaya hindi natin maipakita rin yung video ay dahil meron ngang yumao, At I believe merong 6 o 7 pa na nadamay, na injured daw at the moment.
Dito mo makikita rin yung halaga ng, yung helmet mo ay hindi expired, yung helmet mo ay hindi peke.
Oo.
Yung helmet mo can actually protect you against major crashes.
Yes.
At yung halaga na kung bakit kailangan ninyong magsuot ng protective
Oo.
whole body outfit
Correct.
pagdating sa motor.
Yung
mga kumakaskas kasi, yung mga sumisemplang na kita mo yung thigh talaga nila, yung talagang
Scraped off.
Oo. Kahit kung yung mga nakaano lang, alam mo maninipis na mga pants, yari kayo doon. Kaya nga, jeans na makapal or yung mga thick leather na
May
mga
mga
outfit.
nabibili talaga eh. Actually,
Yes.
may kamahalan po ayun.
Yeah.
Alam ko mga nasa 5 digits yung iba sa mga ganun eh. Nag-year, oo. Pero kasi if this is a hobby that you would want to do for a long time, ang number 1 pa rin pong importante is of course your safety.
Pag kinalculate mo, mas mahal pa rin ilibing at maburol.
At ma-hospital kung hindi man matuloy doon. At syempre, again, you have to think of hindi lang po yung safety nyo but safety of others. Kasi kung ikaw okay lang sa yung masaktan, kung may madami namang iba, di ba? Hindi rin naman maganda yon.
Correct. Naglagay na nga raw sila dyan, yung mga otoridad. Naglagay na sila na parang, anong tawag doon? Yung parang mga para mapigilan ka dire-diretso.
Yung parang nagva-vibrate yung
Yes.
wheels mo.
Oo. Hindi, sa gabi, may cat's eye tawag doon, sa ibang mga ganon. Pero ito, parang hindi speed bumps eh. Pero anyway, pero mga daredevil, yung mga nais magpasiklab, nakaw. Tingnan nyo rin, ginugel ko yan, ni-YouTube ko yan eh. Na rabbit hole ako.
Rabbit
May
hole.
compilation ng mga ganyan, marilaki na mga crashes.
Teka lang, may binubulong. Ano yung direct? Rumble?
Rumble strips.
Strips, yeah.
Rumble strips. Yan. Kasi parang maaalog ka, no? Pero ewan ko, tuloy ito. Tingnan mo yan. Marami kasing laws of physics kasi, no? Pati na rin sa F1, yung mga sasakyan na anything that goes like 200 kilometers per hour, kailangan mong magpreno kapag ikaw ay lumiliko.
Yeah.
No? Magbabawas ka ng speed. Ito, yung iba, siguro akala nila ganun kalakas yung preno nila or kung kailan paliko, tsaka pa sila bibilis.
Oo.
Minsan kasi may mga nakakasalubong sila.
Lalo pa to, paano makapreno? Naka-Superman nga.
Oo. Makapunta nga ng Marilaques. Pupunta ako dyan sa may Pililya, yung may windmill.
But I heard nga maganda daw kasi yung views dyan. But again, end of it all, mag-ingat po tayo kung plano nyo pong mag-ride dyan sa Marilaki. Actually, kahit saan naman, make sure na more than the exhibitions and more than the videos or contents that you want to get captured, yung safety nyo po muna at safety ng mga tao sa paligid nyo ang unang iisipin.
Pag nakita mo yung motor nung pumanaw, parang motor lang ng pambata.
Excuse me.
Kasi parang ang liit-liit lang niya. Anyway, bago tayo sa man mapunta, ito naman, punta tayo Amerika.
Ganun yung pagkasabi. Ito naman, punta tayo.
Mula Marilaki, punta tayo ng Amerika.
Okay, this story is on Reuters. Trump aid freeze stirs chaos before it is blocked in court.
Kaya mo yan.
Bakit mo? Parang nangati ako sa mood. Sa tamis lang, sa tamis. Kanina pa ako kumakain ng matamis. Okay, some notes from the Associated Press.
Yeah.
A federal judge temporarily blocked a push from President Donald Trump to pause funding for federal grants and loans while his administration conducts an across-the-board ideological review to uproot progressive initiatives. So the question is, what does the judge's ruling do? The administrative stay, prompted by a lawsuit brought by nonprofit groups, lasts until Monday afternoon and applies only to existing programs.
So, i-delay by 1 week, parang gano'n, ano? Made-delay siya by ng 1 week almost. Pero, before that, anong mangyayari? At ano ba yung impact nitong itong freeze na to, no? Yung Office of the Budget and Management kasi sa Amerika ay naglabas ng memo na ito nga ititigil yung mga funding for programs. At karamihan sa mga programs na to ay bayarin sa mga doktor, sa mga teachers. At ang ruling kasi ng judge, kung ang Congress lang ang may power of the purse, Congress has the power to allocate. Ang ginagawa nitong utos si Trump ay parang pinapangunahan mo yung kapangyarihan ng Kongreso para maglaan ng pera. Parang ganun mangyari kasi niyan eh. At sinasabi nga na, dito mo pinapakita yung supposed, yung pagnanais ni Trump na maging strong man. Pero pinapakita din nitong ng judge na to, baka ma-frustrate siya kasi ang Amerika pa rin ay may mga branches of government that are not subservient to each other, to anyone. No? Sila may functions. At kung ito ba ay nagko-cross ng party lines, hindi natin alam. No? Pero makikita mo, may mga gano'n na, teka muna, pinangungunahan mo yung Kongreso. At yung isa pa dyan, yung sa Seattle, yung sa Judge Washington, yung utos mo doon sa ending birthright citizenship contradicts the Constitution. So, ito, nakahanap na naman siya ng nabangga, kumbaga, na pangontra.
Well, the Trump administration has spoken, no? Kasi yun nga yung tanong, bakit ba nila ginagawa to? And the administration officials said the decision was necessary to ensure that spending complies with Trump's recent blitz of executive orders. The president wants to increase fossil fuel production, remove protections for transgender people, and end diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts. So, ayan.
Parang ito ba yung naghahanap si Trump ng kumbaga pangdagdag doon sa pera kasi kumbaga kung magbabawas nga maapektuhan ng mga budget cuts. Oo, mga tax cuts. Yung sa tariffs, tingnan natin kung mag-sound economics ba itong mga mangyayari dito.
Ayan, wala tayong magagawa dyan kung hindi mag-abang lamang, Tignan natin kung ano mga susunod na mangyayari. But from social media, we now move on to entertainment. The Queen of Philippine cinema, Gloria Romero, will be laid to rest this afternoon. A mass will be held before her cremation at 5 p.m. in Mount Carmel. Celebrities were present on the last night of her wake Tuesday, including Tirso Cruz III, Amy Perez, and Snooki Serna. Many other members of Philippine cinema also paid homage to the Queen, including FDCP Chair and Film Director Joey Reyes. Her final resting place will remain private as requested by her family. Romero passed away at the age of 91, leaving behind a legacy of iconic films like Tanging Yaman and Magnifico.
She is indeed the Queen of Philippine cinema, because even until now, nobody can compare to Gloria Romero. Nobody can compare to her, not only because of her talent, but because of her professionalism, but more so by her virtue of being an exemplary human being.
Alam mo, na isang araw lang pinapanood ko naka-upload sa YouTube, yung Ilocanang Dalaga. O Dalagang Ilocano ba, ng pelikula niya. Kasama niya si Dolphy. Yung opening scene was si song and dance number na ang setting ay sa farmland ng tabako. Obviously, sa norte siya, no? Wala na yata akong nakita na picture of absolute elegance sa isang Gloria Romero na nakaupo sa ibabaw ng kalabaw. At kahit sabihin mo naka-outfit siya na ang ganda-ganda pa rin
Ganda-ganda
niya.
niya. Actually, that's my first thought talaga whenever I see her is always, let me Google photos of Miss Gloria back in the day kasi gandang-ganda ako sa kanya. And tama yung sinabi mo, parang napaka-elegante, so graceful palagi in all of her, kahit anong role niya.
Oo. I mean, the rest of humanity, depende, ito, baka si Tito Nilis, baka pag nakaupo sa ibabaw ng kalabaw, maganda pa rin, ano? Pero, hanapin niyo po, Ilocanang Dalaga or Dalagang Ilocana, I forget. Basta nandun pa, batang-bata pa si Dolphy, comic sidekick. Pero, alam mo yung mukhang sosyal pa rin siya.
Oo.
Mukhang sosyal pa rin si Gloria Romero sa ibabaw ng kalabaw. Kahit may hawak na tabako. Actually, in fact, yung si Chang Ami, no, kasama niya, na matagal sa palibhasa lalaki na sitcom sa ABS noon. At kahit sobrang ganda siya, she doesn't take herself too seriously. No, I mean, she can poke fun at herself. At yung role niya na parang lasenggang Ilocana na malakas manigarilyo ay pinaninindigan niya. At kasing kulit din niya, halimbawa, doon sila Joey Marquez, sila, the rest of the cast. Galing. Isipin mo, nanay siya ni Ami Perez at Cynthia Patag.
But you know, more than her humor as well, ang lagi natin nadidinig when people talk about Miss Gloria is that she's a kind human being. Hindi lang siya mabait, mabuti siya. Oo.
Mahalaga yan. Yan ang hindi pwedeng pikiin kasi may mga kasabay siya noon who shall never be named. No? Na sabihin natin na may kilala tayo mga nagluluksa, pero behind parang, grabe. Pero ito, proof that once upon a time, no, may impression tayo na mga artista ay hindi, yung mga artista natin ay hindi nakukuha sa mga pila sa labas sa mga stasyon, kundi parang from the heavens above. Pero very down to earth. Ganyan ang mga klase ni Miss Gloria.
Again, our thoughts and prayers goes out to her family and her loved ones. At nakikiramay po kami sa in this loss. Okay.
Alright, pinabati natin ang lahat ng nanonood ng Afternoon Delight via live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Gaya po ni, sabi ni Roadblock, he was asking for it. Lol, Superman is now super easy. Ninyo si Ron, Happy Chinese New Year daw, Tita Denise and Tito Lord.
Happy New Year!
Rodel Alcantara, Happy New Year daw sa atin. Sana may peanut cake dyan, Sir Lord.
Bakit hindi tayo
Kabataan
magpadala?
natin yan kahit pareho kaming dragon ni Ma'am Denise.
Ano daw?
Pareho daw kayong dragon.
Pares tayo.
From El Pueblo, Novaliches, checking in. Thank you, Rodel.
Hello. Okay. Of course, we have Nico Cabales. Buwabati sa atin Kong Si Fatsay, Ralph Domingo. Happy Year of the Snake, Denise and Lord. Afternoon Delight is always entertaining. Maraming salamat. Okay.
Sabi ni Hey Epic, hindi ko alam paano tatanggapin to. Totoo rin sinabi ko, never ako nakakita ng Kung Fu Master o protagonist may tattoo na rabbit.
Hindi naman kailangan na, no? Basta importante, swerte. Hindi swerte. Regardless kung ano ang what do you call that? Hula? Not hula. Help me out.
Kaya mo yan. Kaya mo yan. Hindi man prediction eh. Pero forecast. Yeah.
Forecast, sure. Pwede mo namang kontrahin yun. And I'm sure makakuha tayo ng tips kung paano natin makakontra dito.
At bawat animal ay may kanya-kanyang strengths. Okay, una sa lahat, ang mga rabbit, totoo. Hindi sila fictional ang mga character gaya ng
Dragon.
dragon. Nakakita na ba kayong dragon sa Manila Zoo? Wala. Pangalawa, ang mga rabbits, ano ang superpowers ng rabbit?
Ano nga ba?
They can multiply easily. Have you seen a rabbit procreating?
Hindi ko sure kung gusto ko makakita.
Time out muna. Marami akong kwento sa inyo. Magbabalik po ang Afternoon Delight. Alright, magandang hapon po muli. This is Afternoon Delight on One News. Ako po si Lourdes Vera, kasama po si Miss Denise Tan. Right, on to the news. A petition has been filed before the Supreme Court challenging the legality of the 2025 national budget. One lawmaker called the move a desperate political gambit in favor of Vice President Sara Duterte. Details from News 5 correspondent Marian Enriquez.
Former Executive Secretary Vic Rodriguez and Davao Congressman Isidro Ungab filed a petition before the Supreme Court to declare as unconstitutional the 6.325 trillion peso national budget or the General Appropriations Act of 2025. The petition stemmed from several alleged violations, including the supposed blank items in the Bicameral Conference Committee report on the budget. Rodriguez called the 2025 budget illegal and criminal, citing his former boss, President Bongbong Marcos, and both chambers of Congress as respondents.
Ang trabaho lamang ng Bicameral Conference Committee is to reconcile, if any, yung mga conflicting figure. Wala na. Hindi sila pwedeng magdagdag, hindi sila pwedeng magbawas, hindi sila pwedeng makialam.
Yesterday, Acting House Appropriations Committee Chairperson Stella Kimbo explained that the blanks in the budget were mere typographical errors, which were corrected by authorized technical staff from the House and Senate.
Paano naging typographical ang blanco? Ang tanong, sino nagpuno ng mga patlang? Wala nga amin. Why? Because that is criminal.
Aside from the Supreme Court petition, Rodriguez said they are also studying the filing of a criminal complaint for falsification of legislative documents. Meantime, House Appropriations Committee Vice Chairperson Zia Alonto Adyong continues to defend the national budget, which he says went through the proper process and approval.
The Senate and the House have meticulously discussed provisions and line items in the budget.
Deputy Majority Leader Paulo Ortega again called the petition a political move to restore the office of the Vice President's deleted funds. House Speaker Martin Romualdez has yet to comment on the petition, which he said he will still review. For his part, Senate President Cheese Escudero welcomed the complaint.
Hindi ito dapat ikabahala. Ito'y bahagi ng ating demokrasya.
For the palace, it is just too soon to comment on the petition. For News 5, I'm Marian Enriquez. We are One News.
Just like the petitioners, former senator and now candidate for the upper chamber Ping Lacson can also see defects in the 2025 budget. Lacson believes the General Appropriations Act lacks scrutiny, with lawmakers falling short of their mandate to thoroughly review the bill. He vows to prioritize budget reforms should he win another term as senator. Lacson plans to refile his resolution to make bicameral conference sessions more transparent by opening it to the public and media via complete transcripts and documentation.
Sana kung may tumayo sa Senado, kasi kung nakita nila yung enrolled bill at nakita nilang yung BICAM o kaya yung BICAM report na may mga blanco, sana man lang may tumayo at nag-point out na hindi natin pwedeng i-ratify ito kasi nga maraming blanco, hindi kompleto. Yung House, kasi ang Senate, ang sa Senate, negligence lang, naging negligence sila kasi nung nakita nila yung BICAM report, bago nila in-ratify, sana nakita nila may mga blanco. So medyo may negligence doon. Ang may malis yung sa House kasi sila yung nag-imprenta.
Meantime, here are more stories on One News. The Philippine government may declare a food security emergency for rice within 2 days. This as the Department of Agriculture awaits the formal recommendation from the National Price Coordinating Council for the intervention. Under a food security emergency, the NFA will be allowed to sell most rice stocks in its warehouses at much lower prices. Meralco customers could receive a 19.1 billion peso refund pending approval of the Energy Regulatory Commission. The refund proposed by Meralco will be distributed over 36 months. This translates to a 19 centavo per kilowatt-hour reduction for residential customers. Meralco, Aboitiz Power, and San Miguel have signed a $3.3 billion deal to build an integrated liquefied natural gas facility. The joint venture will acquire a Batangas-based LNG import terminal. This facility will supply liquefied natural gas to multiple power plants. President Bongbong Marcos and Vice President Sara Duterte both have messages for the Chinese New Year. Marcos urged Filipinos to pursue grand ambitions for the greater good. Duterte, on the other hand, called for generosity, harmony, and strengthening of friendships. Festivities continue in Binondo, Manila to celebrate the year of the wood snake. Mobile journalist Amy Atienza filed this report about an hour ago.
Umaga pa lang pero puno na agad ng tao at marami na rin ang naging aktibidad dito sa Binondo, Maynila para sa Chinese New Year 2025. Kaninang madaling araw, sinalubong ng Filipino-Chinese community ang Year of the Wooden Snake sa Jones Bridge. Mayroong fireworks at drone display na nagpasaya sa mga dumalo. Tuloy-tuloy na nga ang naging kasiyahan matapos niyan dahil sa mutsaring performances ang bubungad sayo dito sa Binondo. Nagpakitang gilas ang iba't ibang dance troops na tumugtog ng traditional Chinese music. Mayroon ding mga mascots at ilang mga cosplayers na nakihisa sa selebrasyon. Hindi mawawala dito yung mga pampaswerteng binebenta. So dito, sa mga pagtanong-tanong ko, 35 to 50 pesos itong mga charm bracelets na ito. Kung titingnan naman natin, marami talaga nagbebenta. At dito naman sa kabila, meron sila ng mga palawit na binibenta at saka mga bracelets na rin. Ito si Kuya, 3 for 100 yan. Tapos yung isa naman, 35 pesos kung isa lang naman yung bibilhin mo. Meron dito na nagbebenta rin ng mga figurines, pati na rin ng mga Lucky Color. So ito yung mga binibenta dyan sa, dito sa Binondo. So ayan yung mga presyuhan ng mga Lucky Charms na meron. Kung bibili tayo ng figurines, aabot yan ng 35 pesos to 100 pesos yung pinakamalaki. So ito yon yung pinakamalaking figurine or kaya yung pan-display natin para sa ating mga bahay. So far, napakarami na ng tao dito sa Binondo. At kung makikita nga natin, ito yung simula ng Binondo Arc hanggang dito sa likod ko. Doon niya yung Binondo Church. Talagang sobrang puno at napakarami ng bumibisita. At ngayong oras pa lang, inaasahan pa mas maraming tao mamayang alas 2 ng hapon dahil nga meron tayong mga programa na gagawin. Sa gitna ng kasiyahan, pinapaalalahanan naman ng mga otoridad ang mga magbebenta na manatiling nasa gilid ng mga daan lamang. Para naman sa mga makikisama sa selebrasyon, siguraduhin ilagay sa ligtas na lugar ang mga mahahalagang gamit tulad ng cellphone at camera. Huwag din pabayaan ang mga batang kasama, lalo na para sa inaasahang parada mamaya.
Paano naman kami sa QC? Well, Quezon City is hosting a grand Chinese New Year celebration in Banaue. Mayor Joy Belmonte led the ribbon cutting for the redesigned Chinatown this morning. Festivities also include a dragon and lion dance, street dance competition, and live musical performances. Meantime, 50 food and non-food businesses showcased artisanal delights. A fireworks display shall cap off the celebration later tonight.
Okay, so the question is, what is in store for us in the year of the wooden snake? Let's ask Feng Shui Queen Marites Allen, who joins us now via Zoom. Welcome to Afternoon Delight, Miss Marites.
Hello, Miss Marites.
Hello guys, Kong Hefa Choi. Thank you for thinking of me.
Long time no see at itong si Miss, siya lang yung Marites sa katanggap-tanggap. Pag sa Marites ang usapan.
Salamat.
Opo. Okay, ikaw muna.
Yes, Ms. Marites. Nako. Ngayon pong New Year, everyone is of course asking, ano nga ba ang kapalaran namin this New Year at syempre iba-ibang animal signs?
In general,
Oo.
muna.
Oo. Sige, in general lang po muna.
Sige. So, you want me to go through the 12 animal signs?
Eh, okay lang mo ba, Miss Marites?
Okay.
Yung ano muna, parang
Yeah.
in general, what sort of year is in store for everyone?
Yeah, okay. So generally, this is the year of the wood snake. The last time it happened was in 1965. Okay, so if a person is going to turn 60 this year, or if you are delivering a baby this year, it's going to be born in the year of the wood snake. Snake, mga kaibigan, is that, pag hindi mo sila atakehin, hindi ka naman siya aatake rin sa'yo, di ba? So this is like, a year of transformation, like the snake shedding off the skin. Everyone now is also encouraged to do the same thing. And yung bang sometimes kasi, ang mga tao, di ba, parang matakotin sila, the fear of the unknown. Ito na yung pagkakataon na, sige na, just go with the flow, take whatever is being given to you, and at the same time, just go with the flow. Ang mga snake, mga kaibigan, is really a very independent individual. They can survive on their own. Diba? Paghayaan mo lang talaga siya maglakad papunta sa kung saan mo siya pupunta, walang mangyayari sa'yo. They won't attack unless they are provoked. Then at the same time, the year is actually, we can see Philippines as we are. We are going to experience the usual economic growth in Asia. So Philippines is one of the most performing economies in Asia, so which is a good news. At the same time, ano pa ba? Kung gusto mong mag-continue, especially those born in the year of the snake or the rooster, if you want to have a baby, di ba kasi madaming nanganak ng mga year of the dragon kasi napakaswerte ng dragon.
Hinabol yun, Miss Marites, di ba? Hinabol
Yes.
ng mga couples yun.
Ay, grabe. As in, even for me, I assisted siguro more than a dozen of deliveries in terms of mga cesarean
Wow.
para lang makalabas in the year of the dragon. So basically, the year is very good, but there's gonna be more independence because so parang if you're gonna ask me, is there gonna be more affiliations and partnerships? Independence is the key. So maraming tao mula ng kanilang pansariling, parang, it's now parang take it back home.
Miss Marites, 2025 may eleksyon sa Pilipinas. Ang politika ho ba natin ay magiging, payapa so far o medyo interesting in the Chinese sense of the word?
Yes. Alam mo, thank you so much for asking the question. When I was studying the chart of the year, the Philippines and the world, and each individual sign, you can actually see it in our almanac. Almanac 2025, mga kaibigan, is a very special kalendaryo ng feng shui. Alam niyo ba what is really, I would say parang I don't know what's the word, surprising, is the election day is on 8/12/2025, correct?
Yep.
Do you know that on May 12, it's actually the month of the snake. It's the day of the snake and the year of snake. So parang tatlong snake. So in a day, month, and year. So alam mo ba, kung ikaw ay politician na being born in the year of the boar or the pig, it's gonna be your contra. Super contra on that date. Parang I call it like a triple whammy.
Oh.
So if they can, they really have to, if they can have their pangontra, mga super amulets that they can get it from Frigga Charm Life, or better yet, kailangan talaga na ng mga medalyon na tinatawag natin na panangga for that. Because, it could be, I would say there's going to be a mixture of challenges.
Miss Marites, ang presidente
That's it.
natin ay pinanganak sa Year of the Rooster.
Yes.
Opo.
So the year of the rooster, mga kaibigan, I would say is a comeback year because the last 2 years were like medyo parang challenges, but this year is actually a comeback year for them. Kung ang ating presidente would go out and, you know what I mean, like sell the country to another, get some investments, I should say, from another country, it would be very good. He can capitalize on bridging gaps together because the networking star for the rooster is very, very strong.
Miss Marites, meron akong friend. Oo, nagpapatanong. Paano naman yung Year of the Rabbit? Alam naman natin in nature, 'di ba? Kung anong ginagawa ng mga ahas sa mga kuneho.
Yes.
Grabe naman. Totoo ho ba na sila yung pinakamalas daw ngayon na sign?
Hindi naman. I think, I would say, sabi ko nga, natuto ako mag-feng shui because in the good old days, many years ago, it's been my 30 years in practicing feng shui and it's been 21 years in this country. When we say, hindi naman totoo na kunyari malas yung mga rabbits, the rabbits actually has the so-called future prosperity star number 9. Ibig sabihin, if you start something now, it could even multiply 9 times. And number 9 is a very auspicious number. So I would even say congratulations to the rabbit. Sometimes action natin yan eh. If you just protect who are you aligning with, 'di ba? Kung matino lang yung mga kausap mo, mga kagrupo mo, then hindi ka naman maaapektuhan eh.
Patay ako.
So just protect your name. Just protect your name. Who are you affiliating with? Because that is the issue na magkakaroon ng lamat yung integrity mo. So be careful on who to align with. But the rabbit is auspiciously very lucky this year.
Aba, asking for a friend. Ang mga dragon naman daw. Miss Marites.
Dragon. The dragon is very exciting because they have the so-called victory star number 1. Parang kung gusto mo magsimula ng mga anything, bahala, expansion, affiliation, may isisimula ka this year, this is the time for you to do it. And do you know when it's the year of the snake and that you are born in the year of the dragon and snake actually creates the so-called house of magic.
Wow.
So I am very excited with the dragon. You can create. Sometimes, di ba, nakikita mo yung mga negosyong dumating na, wow, bakit kaya siya ang bilis lumago, ang bilis na kilala and everything. So capitalize on that, mga dragon-born people. It's gonna be so good for you. In fact, this is the first year of the 3 years of good luck for the dragon.
Wow,
Miss Marites, babalikan ko yung yung negosyo, yung starting something new. Pero may mga nagpapatanong kasi dito, what about for tigers and rats daw po? Unahin na natin yung tiger, ma'am.
Okay, for the tiger naman, business is good, career is good. However, you will experience more losses than gains. Pangalawa, baka kunyari ang iyong negosyo is mayroong mga credit line, mahirapan kang maningil. So kung maaari, wag ka munang magpautang, okay? So, and then you have the so-called misfortune star. Yun na nga, marami tayong mga amulets that you can actually protect yourself. You can get it from Friga, Charm Life. Yung mga rat naman, kasama parehas ni Tiger, is meron silang tinatawag na parang injury star.
Aray.
Injury would also be parang rub away from you. Kunyari, promotion. Nag-promise sa'yo, tapos maya-maya, promoted ka nga, wala ka namang increase in salary. Parang ganun ba? Or sa'yo na, wala pa. Or kahit sa pag-ibig, pwedeng nakawin yung partner mo.
Naku, maraming ganyan, ma. Miss Marites.
So, mag-ingat.
Porque Year of the Snake ba, swerte rin daw ang mga snake? Not, ganun ba yun? Not necessarily, di ba?
Yes, actually may mga we go with the so-called in feng shui, we call it forecast. Hindi po siya prediction. Prediction is parang set in stone. Forecast is actually most likely what's gonna happen. Now, every year kasi we follow a certain parang flowchart or roadmap. Nakikita natin yan sa almanac. So the snake actually has the so-called victory star number 1. Simula. And this is your year. Your year only happens every 12 years, right? So ngayon, nakatutok ang mga tao sa'yo. Kasi year mo to ngayon, di ba? But ibig sabihin naman kasi yan, pag gumawa ka ng tama, eh syempre matutuwa sa yung mga tao. But then pag gumawa ka naman ng mali, then mas delikado din. So, you really have to balance things out. Kasi yung iba talaga, sometimes you can be so trusting. You know, parang, ay, na-refer ng kaibigan ko, okay kaming dalawa dito, tapos maya-maya, na-scam pala sila. Or maybe they had been involved into sa, di ba, nabalitaan nyo yan? Na-involved sila sa mga hindi nila inaasahan na part na pala ng isang scam. So, mag-ingat ang mga snake. They have the so-called, victory. However, they have to have the mantra, special mantra for protection. They needed the so-called Tai Sui. Tai Sui, mga kaibigan, looks like this. The tiger, the snake, the boar, and the monkey needs to have the so-called Tai Sui amulet. In Hong Kong alone, they would sell 8 million to 10 million copies of this every year.
Astig.
Kasi very powerful talaga siyang pangontra.
Go ahead.
Miss Marites, yung may website po kayo at may mga live streaming po. Alam ba,
Yes.
yung inyong planner, Feng Shui planner, saan po makaka-avail nun, ma'am?
Yes. So the almanac and the feng shui planner, nandito yan. Makaka-avail po kayo sa Friga Charm Life at frigga.com.ph. Meron po kaming phone number dyan, 0920-950-9390. Or you can come and follow me, Marites Allen, on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, or Marites Allen on Facebook as well.
Ganda na pangalan, no? Frigga, parang... parang may
Yes, Frigga is actually the god of all goddesses. She is the mother of Thor. She is the wife of King Odin from Nordic goddess in the northern
ganda.
part of the world.
May unity yung mga references.
Correct.
May Nordic and Eastern, yan ang unity. May tanong ka kay Miss Marites.
Hindi, kanina dapat may tatanong. Pero lang, Miss Marites. Yung
problem.
meron bang mga pwede ring mga charms and amulets na parang in general lang, na pwede ring kunin o bilhin ng ating mga kapatid para lang sure na hindi
Of course.
malasin?
Yes, oo. So meron tayong tinatawag na parang mga peace and harmony amulet because a lot of people gusto nila ng katahimikan sa buhay, quiet. Ayaw nila ng awayan. Meron din po tayong tinatawag na mystic knot. This is for continuity of good progress in life and harmony. Then madami po tayo. Meron tayong mga infinity bangle for overflowing, good health and good money. We have the Mystic Knot Bangle. Marami po tayong even mga shawl, which has a beautiful 9-mantra shawl. This is a very good enhancer and protection as well.
Uy.
Even what I'm wearing right now is actually a 9-mantra scarf. Many times, pwede kang I have so many testimonials. They use this and they were granted visa, they passed the board exams, they were upgraded to a business class, name it.
Alam mo, baka
Dadalhin ko nga yan.
Pag binanggit natin kung sino mga kliyente
Papadala ako sa iyo dyan. Papadala ako.
Gusto ko ma-upgrade
Alam
sa
mo,
business class every time.
Hindi nagbibiro si Miss Marites, binigyan niya ako ng horse dati, ng symbol.
Ay,
Nang
talaga?
interview ko siya.
Yes,
Na hanggang ngayon nandun pa rin, baka magamit.
Oo naman.
Alam mo ba, tama yan. Buti na lang nabanggit mo. You know that the horse is the superstar of the year.
Uy!
So, yes, so you put the horse symbol that you have now in the south corner.
South corner.
South corner. And then you capitalize, parang you ride on the luck of the horse. So, beautiful. Buti na lang ni-remind mo.
Opo.
Horse, congratulations. You are the superstar of the year.
Miss Marites.
Along with the monkey as
monkey.
well.
Okay, yung kabaligtaran naman po nila, ano-anong mga signs kaya yun?
Yes. So, ang medyo challenging yung taon. You're talking about the year of the dog because meron tinatawag na maiinit ang ulo ng mga dog this time. Okay? So, I would advise the dog person to, yung mga tipong huwag ka na muna magsalita ng sobra, parang less talk, less mistake, right? And if you're signing a contract, make sure na you really read the fine prints because malay mo, due to your signature, magkaroon ng mga problema in terms of mga legal problems. So, pangalawa, we have the boar or the pig. The pig kasi is the enemy of the snake. So, not only na, isa na yung contra mo of the year is the pig. Pangalawa, you also have the so-called argumentative star. So, parang double whammy ang ating pig this year. So, kailangan mo mag-implement ng change sa buhay mo. You can even like donate blood. You know, saving life is very important for you. Again, you can have the Peace and Harmony amulet. Meron tayong tinatawag na I'm actually wearing them now. I don't know if you can see. This is actually a universal charm as well. So, mga kaibigan, when you get your charm, make sure naman na it's really like special because it has to, remember feng shui is all about good energy. So, even for me, sabi ko nga is, you know, I came from a family of 14. I'm baby number 12. Life was very difficult. Nung unang panahon, hindi ko rin to talaga na-afford. And then sometimes I nagdo-drawing lang ako, 'di ba? Kasi nga at least it's good energy rather than bibili ka mura nga siya but then you know what I mean? The symbol because when you make an amulet, it has to be done in the right time, is in the right moment, meron siyang sukat, hindi lang po siya basta-basta.
And Miss Marites, no, kulang na tayo sa oras. Ang dami ko pa talagang tanong. But to remind everyone lang. Oo. Kasi di ba yung mga charms natin, kunyari ako kasi, may piyawa ko, they always say na kailangan nandun siya sa isang place, let's say nakatapat sa pinto, or like yung hindi magulo rin, kumbaga ingatan din talaga.
Correct. So, dalawa kasi yan eh. Tayo, as a person, we would bring a pangontra and a pampaswerte. Ang pangontra is panangga yan sa taon, di ba? Then, in the end, nire-retire natin siya at the end of the year. Kasi nasanggana yung mga negativity there eh. Yung iba naman is mga pampaswerte. Para sa kunyari, mga infinity number 8, kung gusto mo ng pera, at saka yung mga universal charm. So sometimes you can bring it with you. Yung sa bahay naman, kung gusto ng ating manunood ng pera this year, maglagay ng water fountain sa southwest. Southwest ng bahay, nandun po ang pera. So, ang mga maswerteng lokasyon sa bahay in 2025 are those in the east, southeast, south, and southwest. Ang mga malas naman, mga kaibigan, are the sectors of northeast, north, and northwest. Tapos mag-ingat because of the illness star nasa gitna po ng bahay natin. So kaya nga, ang sinasabi ko, kahit anong sabihin dyan ng mga forecast ng kung ano-ano na maswerte yung iyong animal sign, kung umuwi ka naman sa bahay mo, na yung pinagtutulugan mo is the bad sectors, di ba? Wala din. So dapat maswerte yung iyong animal sign and then you also sleep in the good sector of the house.
Okay. For more info, kung nais pa ninyong makipag-communicate kay Miss maritesallen.com, puntahan niyo po yung kanyang website.
Yes.
Ma'am, maraming
Thank you
salamat
so
po
much.
sa oras po ninyo. Thank you po, ma'am.
Oh, thank you. And in fact, I also would like to say this, if you are available in the next 3 hours, anyone, you can actually join me for a blessing and a wish-fulfilling ritual, January 29, 6 p.m., at the Manila House at Fort Bonifacio Global City. Pero kung hindi nyo naman, wala na kayo sa oras, maybe you can join online. So stay tuned. Marites Allen Facebook page.
Punta tayo ron, sosyalin din.
Oo nga, sosyal talaga ng mga ano.
Oh, please come if you're free. Please come.
Thank you. Yan
Thank
po.
you so much.
So ulitin po sana ulit, Miss Marites. Again, thank you for talking to us and taking the time to join us here on Afternoon Delight.
Okay. Meron akong forecast din.
Ano?
Oo. Kailangan natin na mag-break muna. Yun ang forecast ko.
Okay, this is Afternoon Delight on One News. Magbabalik po kami. And we're back! Oprah daw eh. Okay, you're still watching Afternoon Delight. Thank you for staying with us. I have to compose myself. Okay, in sports, the PBA Commissioner's Cup heats up as the elimination round nears its conclusion. Fans can expect high-stakes action at the Smart Araneta Coliseum later today. Hong Kong Eastern will take on NLEX Road Warriors at 5 p.m. That will be followed by a Ginebra and Meralco showdown at 7:30 p.m.
Mag-aalas 3 na naman, alam nyo na ang anong parating sa inyo. Ito na po, kung good fortune lang, ito talaga ang maghahatid sa iyo ng tunay na kayamanan sa buhay, ganap na kaligayahan, at maglalagay ng pinakadambuhalang ngiti na maaari mong mahanap sa iyong buhay. Ito na po, ang Eyes of the Signs.
Gabi.
Anong edisyon natin, Tita D?
Napa-credit to owner ulit ng ating mga Afternoon Delight viewers. Unang-una, galing kay Rainier Sagin. Plastic. Minsan nasa basurahan, minsan kausap mo na.
Aro!
Grabe.
Number 2, kay Rainier Sagin pa rin galing.
Grabe naman to.
Oo.
Motorcycle and toilet in one.
Yan yata yung kailangan ng tatay ko. Oo. Okay, number 3, mula sa avid viewer natin, of course, meron pa ba? Magsi Alcantara. Okay, 2 pictures. Isa sabi, Mama, makipaglaro ka muna sa mga bata sa labas. Bata sa labas. Pinako sa krus.
Grabe naman to. Ito galing kay Magsi ulit. Yung, ayan, pakita natin, yung tropa mong supportive sa pag-move on mo.
Aba.
Ano nakasulat?
Congratulations, Titan Lusanta, for moving on. Ano yung ginawang TARP? From moving on his TARP relationship, past relationship.
Oo. Tama naman. Supportahan mo. Baka kailangan niya, di ba?
Oo.
Okay, that will have to do it for us this Wednesday, Hamp Day, January 29. Thank you for watching Afternoon Delight. I'm Denise Tan, Kasi Fatsay.
Okay, move on na tayo. Join us again tomorrow, 2 p.m. Pero bukas, balik pa rin kayo sa amin. Ako po si Lord De Vera. This is Afternoon Delight. Have a delightful afternoon.